My parents wish I had died instead of my sister. When I was 6, our house caught fire in the middle of the night. My sister Bridget was 13. She got out of the house, then went back in for me. She found me in my room, got me to the window, pushed me out to the firefighters. The ceiling collapsed before she could follow. They said she died from smoke inhalation. My parents never believed it was quick. At the funeral, I heard my mom tell someone that Bridget was everything. Captain of the soccer team, honor student, beautiful. My mom said Bridget had her whole life ahead of her. She didn't say anything about me. My dad started drinking after that. Not a lot, just enough that I could smell it on him most nights. They kept Bridget's room exactly the same for 8 years. I wasn't allowed in. Once when I was 7, I opened the door to look and my mom screamed at me. She said I had already taken enough from Bridget. I wasn't allowed to take her space too. I asked what I took. My mom said I took her life. She said it like it was obvious, like I should have already known. When I was 9, my dad's brother came to visit. Uncle Carl asked if they'd thought about therapy for me. My mom said I seemed fine. My dad said Bridget was the one who went through something. She was the one who suffered. Uncle Carl said I watched my sister die for me. My mom said at least I watched. At least I got to see her one more time. She said she would give anything to trade places with me. That night, I asked what she meant. My mom said if she could go back, she'd want to be the one trapped in that house instead of me. That at least then Bridget would still be here. My dad agreed. He said the world needed more people like Bridget. I asked if they wished I died. My mom said she didn't wish I died. She just wished Bridget hadn't saved me. That if Bridget had just saved herself, everything would be better. I said I was sorry. My dad said sorry didn't bring her back. They compared me to Bridget constantly. Bridget got straight A's. Bridget never talked back. Bridget was athletic. I heard it daily. When I was 11, they had a memorial service for Bridget on what would have been her 18th birthday. They rented out a room, invited 50 people, had a video slideshow. They gave speeches about how much she meant to everyone. My 13th birthday was 3 weeks later. My mom made a cake. My dad said happy birthday and went to his office. When I was 13, I asked why they kept Bridget's room like a museum, but barely looked at mine. My mom said Bridget's room was all they had left of her. I asked what about me? My mom asked what about me? I said I was still here. My mom said that was the problem, that Bridget would have stayed perfect. I kept changing into someone they didn't recognize. My dad said I looked more like Bridget every year and it made it harder, that every time he saw me, he saw her, but wrong, like a distorted version. I asked if they loved me. My mom said of course they did, but it wasn't the same. That loving me felt like betraying Bridget. My dad said they would never accept what happened. When I was 15, Uncle Carl came back. He pulled me aside and asked how I really was. I said, fine. He said, I didn't look fine. Later, I heard him arguing with my dad. Uncle Carl said I was disappearing, that I didn't talk, didn't smile. My dad said I was quiet. Uncle Carl said I was traumatized. My dad said Bridget was traumatized. Bridget died. I just had to live with it. Uncle Carl said that's exactly the problem, that I was 6, that it wasn't my fault. My dad said he knew that. But then he said if Bridget had left me in that room, she'd be 22 now. She'd be graduating college. Instead, they got me. I got accepted to a college on the other side of the state. Full ride. When I told my parents, my mom asked why so far. I said I needed space. My dad asked from what? I told him from living in a house where I was reminded every day that I was the wrong kid to survive. My mom said I was being unfair. I asked if they even wanted me to stay. My dad didn't answer.